Well, good morning, everyone. It's Michelle from Michelle's Ink It Stamp It, and today I'm going to share with you my ephemera keeper that I made using Genofeve's basically amazing templates and her scrap journal templates. So if you haven't tried these templates, I highly suggest it. It's an easy way to complete things. You follow right along with her as she does it. She does lots of videos, tutorials to go along with it, and she is amazing, to say the least. So I use the A size. I use the A size spine, the largest one. So I also used her the papers, the background papers from her scrap journal. She has a bunch of ledger papers that come with it, so I got those. And this design here, the flowers, I fussy cut from a wallpaper design that I purchased from TaylormadeJournals, and I uploaded it into my Cricut, took out all the white. If you ever want to see how I do that, the Cricut cuts it out for you, and you get to take the applause, right? So if you want to see how I do this, I'll put a link below to my go lives. Every day from 11:45 a.m. to 12 o'clock, so it's just 15 minutes long. I do a go live and I show you how to do something using your Cricut. So I also cut out a template or a stencil with my Cricut, just with cardstock, and then I use my Liquitex gel medium modeling paste. So it's a gel, and put that on there. I went over it with the Tim Holtz Speckled Egg Blue. I went over all of this with the Tim Holtz walnut stain, sorry. And so I cut out different parts of the flowers and put them in different areas. This is one of the modeling. Can you see it on there? I don't know how well that shows up on the camera, but you can see all the different all the texture that it gives it. And then I put some on the back, and it's raised up so you can feel it on there, and more of the, and I could show you up close the way it cuts out those flowers. Then just laid them over the top. Use my art glitter glue to glue it down. Okay, enough on that. Make sure I get you in here. Might have to move this over here. There we go. Okay, so the inside cover is more of the, this is the letters background that I used here. This paper is from Antique Papery on Etsy, and JenofEve is on Etsy. Lorna Taylor, or TaylormadeJournals, is on Etsy. And I think this little label here, JenofEve has tons of labels, and they are right here, but they weren't exactly the right size that I needed, so I printed out some BohemianCrafting labels that she had, and that fit perfectly, so I used it. Okay, so I said this is Antique Papery. I printed all this with the letters background, and this design is from the scrap journal, and it comes, all you do is punch your holes and cut it out. JenofEve does a follow along video for all this. I did some extra stuff to mine. If you want to show me, if you want me to show you what I did, leave me a comment and I'll gladly make a little tutorial. I have a bunch of the leftover vellum and little strips, so I had glued them on to the bottom, so that way you have, if you have little tiny itty bitty things, you can put in there. But now I have a spot to hold all my, and like here, so I have some little ones here, and you can do this on every row, so you can have extra spots for it. So this is, you know, littler templates here, or littler pockets, shallower pockets. So I just hold all my goodies in there. This one I just printed up. I printed these with the letters background on vellum. This one is the vellum just plain with no printing on it. I don't mind that either because you can see really easy what's in there. So it has, you know, lots of pockets, and then you have the room to put the little strips of vellum that you have left over when you cut up your page. Save it all. I use file folders to make my pages with. You could use cardstock. This one uses her, let's see, am I in the middle yet? Right here. Is that it? Nope, this one. Okay, right here. That was probably on that page. Whoops, sorry. So this uses her elastic band with the, I have 6 pages in mine. So, yeah, it works out really well. I realized I did the A size, the larger one from the, instead of doing the one from the scrap journal, which I would have just had 4 or 2, I decided to go with the large spine, not realizing that this binding would be too small for that, or the, oh, I forget what you call this now, but anyway, where you put your pages at. So you can see they're all held in with elastic, so you can actually even add 2 more to either side with just your elastic, and Genevieve goes over how to do that. This is more antique papery paper, and I just have it loaded up. So I just love what it does, and I thought you might like to see it too. So every time I cut something out, I was going to try to do a album per person that I buy from, you know, on Etsy. So like I said, I use the file folders here. This one, this was my first one that I started doing, and I realized I didn't make all my room right. But, you know, there's no right or wrong, and I can take it apart because nothing's sewn together. It's all held together with the elastic, so everything is removable. So here's some more itty bitties, and it works out great just to keep everything in check, and I can see it either, and you can tell I have room to grow. So I have these, and these all have the little pockets on the bottom too to put extra, because sometimes you know you can't get your hands down in there very well. I did reinforce all my openings. And again, if you want me to show you how I did that, I'm more than happy to. Leave me in a comment and I'll just do a tutorial on how I did that. I won't waste your time right now. So again, more room to grow. And then the last page of every one, and on the first pages of, I started that way, okay. So on the last page, I have ones that have slots like this. So I did these, I think these were Artie Mae's rose paper. So I just cut them, I did them 4 up to a page, cut them in half, and then just folded it. And that way I have them all in one spot. But you can see I have plenty of room for all my stuff. And this one I didn't reinforce, and when I just pulled it, it ripped right there. So I think I learned that when I did my C book that she did, or the B book that I made. I noticed that it ripped, so I figured out a way to, that you couldn't tell it, but you could reinforce it and make it so it won't rip. So, like I said, I'll gladly show you a template or a tutorial on that. But you have plenty of room to keep all of your special things that, you know, you can just do one whole one for Tim Holtz stuff. This, my friend Adrienne shared her clear vellum stickers and the mushrooms with me, so that was awfully nice of her. And whenever I have pieces, I can leave them whole in there, you know, just cut them down so that they fit. And again, more room to grow. And this is a back page, so it holds lots of, like, I have little booklet things that I've made. So all that goes in there. So this one hasn't been used yet. And then I put these clips on the top so that if I'm traveling, I just clip over the whole top, and that way nothing's going to fall out. Okay. And it looks kind of cool when you have them all staggered across the top and you close it up and you see it. So here's some more. This, I do all my pockets that I learn how to do. I make one up and stick in there, or some extras for my journals. But you can see this gives you tons of room. I love, and I have this one down here on the back side. This one's not reinforced, I can tell when I do it, so makes a big difference. And then you could put another vellum piece with a bigger pocket up here, or you could just put a pocket here to slide stuff in, or you could just glue a piece of vellum in on one side or the other to put it in, and have that all ready. All right, so that's it. My JenofEve Basically Amazing Scrap Journal, My Ephemera Keeper. All right, thanks for watching. I'll talk to you soon, and have a great day, and go create something fun. I will leave, if you wouldn't mind subscribing, give me a thumbs up with the like button, and I'll put some more videos over here that you might be interested in. All right, bye.